Hello, Bacho. Good morning to you all. Just now, you see that after completing our first unit, diversity of the living organism. Today, just I want to start that is the next unit, the second unit, that is general structure of the living organism, including this is plants as well as animals. So today, I want to start from the my next chapter, that is chapter 5, the morphology of that is the flowering plants. So before coming on this particular detailed study of this group which they are planting, which just I want to discuss with you what does that is morphology means. So morphology, a branch of biology which deals the study of flowering plants. Study of flowering plants that is related to external features. What is the height of the plant? What is the shape and structure of the plant? Extraction features. So this term morphology, if you come to the conclusion, this term derived from two words there. One is what is morph, means that is forms, and the other is logos, means that is the study. It means morphology is a branch of science which deals the external feature of the any living organism is concerned. So that's why the morphology of that is the flowering plants. These flowering plants, technically they are known as that is angiosperms. Angiosperms, technical term derived from the Greek word that is angios, which means that is the covered, and the sperma means the seed. So the seed is covered. No doubt, this is the additional protection from the environment is there, because though the seeds they are also present in their predecessors, that is gymnosperms, but they are quite advancement over that is the its predecessors, because the seeds they are covered. So they are very much helpful regarding for the any adverse condition or their survival is concerned is there. So that's why this flowering plant. Now again the question is again start. What does it mean flower? What is flower? It is a that is the reproductive organ of that is the this group which are responsible for their progeny development. In other words, flower it is a reproductive unit which is responsible for the formation of their respective gametes. In due course of time, after that is they getting fusion, and due course of time the formation of new developing individuals, they will be formed is there. So this group you have that is indication is that is there. So all this before coming on the point today, just I want to discuss regarding the overview of this group. Angiosperm is there. So this angiosperm, which is commonly known as flowering plants, why it is dominant over the that is its predecessors. So the most important features of this group on this and this environment, they are having some specific characters which makes them advanced as well as prominent is there. So these the specific feature which I want to discuss in very short form is there. The important feature of this group is, so the dominance feature of the angiosperm is that is they are that is the having that is the vascular bundles. Vascular bundles they are very much important is there, and which play their role is So these advancement over this, though the vascular bundles, they are very much started from, that is the from pteridophyte, gymnosperm, and that is the angiosperm. So but in angiosperms they are very much dominant is there, and they perform a various function is there. So the presence of vascular bundle followed by, that is the its evolution of the flower. What is flower? It is the reproductive phase of the life cycle of this group is there, by which there is seeds formation will take place there. Then it is uh, various means of, that is the pollination. Pollination, what does it mean? Actually the pollination means when, that is the pollen grains or the male gamete, they transfers into the uh, body of, that is the female one is there, for the fertilization, reproduction, and then due course of, that is development, formation of seed and fruit respectively is there. So this uh, is very important is there. So means that is the flower pollination as well as ovules within the ovary. As you see, the ovule, no doubt, that is also present in its predecessor, that is gymnosperm, but they are naked one is there. Here the advancement over, that is the gymnosperm, they are angiosperms having, that is the seed that is covered by, that is ovary wall or fruit, may you may use the term is, and no doubt they are the different form of, that is the mode of dispersal is there. From the one place to the other place they may disperse in various ways is there, whose detail will be discussed in due course of time in later on is there. But here these are the different methods is there. Then the points are there on that, you may say this group is more advanced over the other one is there. As you know that we have discussed, we have studied the this planty group, in which we started from, that is the phycology, means algae se start kiya hai, algae, then it is bryophyte, then it is pteridophyte, then it is gymnosperms, and now we are going to elaborate, that is the angiosperms. So if you compare of this group is there, this in which, that is the angiosperms, they are more advanced than, that is over its predecessors are concerned is there. So that's why that is the a type study of this group is had been taken out by, that the NMC and the NEET examination point of view. So before coming on the particular part, here just I want to discuss with some important points which are necessary for your study is there, and why you are going to be study of this group is there. Because this group, as you know, all animals that is present on this planet is there, they are all heterotrophs are there, mostly heterotrophs are there. So that's why they are dependent on plant is there, whether it is started from the respiration, that is the liberation of the oxygen from this group is there, followed by different the edible or eatable forms are there, they are one way or the other one is there. The whole animals they belonging, they are dependent on this plants is there, which have, that is the variety of, that is the its distribution as well location is concerned is there. So that's why the type study is has been carried out, that is on flowering plants is there. So if you see in brief, if I just want to convey your attention is there, if this origin of this plant is concerned is there, so that is a minute form that is called seed is there. So if you see the seed of any angiosperm is there, then they are having, that is the hard covering over, that is known as the testa is there, and followed by testa there is a prominent, that is the structure which store the food, which provide, that is the nutrition in due course of time, with the seedling of the any angiosperms takes place there. This cotyledons, which you use the term is cotyledon. In other words, you may say, what does it mean? Cotyledon means, what do you mean this term is there? Cotyledons, they are those structures which is present in seedling stage. Seedling, so they provide the nutrition during the development of the seed is there. When the all favorable condition, whether they are temperature, moisture, sunlight, these are the necessary for seedling is there. If all these structure of all these environmental conditions they are, that is then favorable one, then that is the seed develops, start developing is there. So during the development there are constant nutrients and energy is required. This energy derived from that is from cotyledons is there. So that's why this cotyledon is very important role that is played during the development of this group of, that is the angiosperm is concerned is there. So first of all, this I want to let you know is there, this group जो है angiosperms जो है, on the basis of how many, that is the cotyledons they are present is there. So on the basis of cotyledons, this whole angiosperm that is have been bifurcated into two groups is there. That is, one is monocotyledon and other is dicotyledons. As you, if you want to describe, that is a monocotyledon. Mono means single, cotyledons means where there is only a single cotyledon is present. So this group of, that is the angiosperms, they are commonly known as monocotyledons is there, and they are represented by wheat, rice, that is maize, and these are, and other than there are various type of where there is a only single cotyledon is present is there. So in what is the difference between cotyledon, monocot and dicot is concerned, that will be discussed in due course of time is there. So on the basis of the cotyledons, they are having, that is the only two group is there, one is monocotyledon and other is dicotyledon. As far as dicotyledon, a di indicates its double is there too. It means, so whatever the seed is there, what is the group of the plant is there where the two cotyledons are there. So the two cotyledons they are having, it is the characteristic feature of this angiosperms. That's why they are known as dicot or dicotyledons are concerned is there. So most of the groups they belonging to dicotyledonous is there. So the type study that just we are going to the detailed study of this, all parts of this group is there. So simply we are trying to convince you why this, what does it mean this dichotomy is concerned is there, on which our whole type study is based is there. So dicotyledon, as you are well aware, this is two cotyledons are present. They are represented by all these peas, grams, mustard, and different type of trees, so and so, herbs, so and so, all up. So if we take, suppose only one example of that is seed, we took a consideration of seed which is protected by a complete hard covering that is known as testa, and from this is all everything H2O, air, temperature, if all this favorable condition, in or other words you may say that is the optimum condition. This optimum condition when they are required, they are given to the seed is there, it starts, that is the seedling is there. So during this seedling stage is there, so the first of all, this is a cylindrical, tubular, very soft, and that is the delicate structure arise which goes towards its the earth is there. Soil ke andar this enters is there. This tubular structure is known as radicle, and in due course of time, this radicle jo hai changes into future root is there, and the simultaneously after that is arising of that is from the embryo, the arising of the radicle, simultaneously that is also a structure which develops, and it is known as epicotyle, and this epicotyle, this is also known as, that is the plumule, which is responsible for the formation of, that is the shoot system is there. So if I just give you in details is there, this radical transformed into the root, and this primary structure, a cylindrical structure which goes just towards, that is the soil is there, and that is negative phototropism show karta hai, positive geotropism show karta hai. These all structures, that is you may use the term is primary root. From this primary root there's other lateral branches are there, so they are respectively on the basis of their origin is concerned, you may use, that is the term is, that is the secondary root, tertiary root, quaternary roots, and so and so, and these collectively you may use the term is, that is called the root system. So of that is the whole plant whole, that is the angiosperm. If you want to study in detail is there, you can distinguish this body of the plant, that is the root system, where that is all system they are present almost in the soil is there. After that, that is the next structure which is known as plumule, just after the formation of, that is the radicle, the plumule structure which go upward, just opposite to the this root is there. Then you cylindrical structure which goes just against this root is, it is known as stem. Now this stem that is having node and internode is there, from where that is the different type of leaves, branches, and that is other structures which are that is getting evolved is there. So here you see is there ki stem jo hai, whatever the characteristic feature of the stem is there. So ye almost all, that is just all the function mostly that is opposite to the this root system is there. So where that is the in stem there is node and internode. From the node there is a leaf is raised there. From this leaf or that is the stem, there is a this is axis. तो ये एक्सिस जो है, this axial जो है bud formation and this axis bud जो है from there that is in a new branches that may also be generated is there. So in such a way, in due course of time, there is some at the maturity stage that is the flower, followed by that is the fruits. They are all arising from the stem is there. So all structure of this stem is main, branches, root, leaf. But in this, other than this root system is there, this whole structure we may use a particular term is there that is called shoot system is there. So these are that is the major two parts of that is the plants or that is the trees. You may use the term is they are collectively known as shoot system is there. Now how you will study of this group is there. So is before coming on that is the a particular morpho and anatomical structure of this group is concerned is there. Just I want to make a highlight on that is the various division or the classification of this angiosperms is there. So the first of all I told you that this the angiosperms on the basis of its number of cotyledons. So this group is divided into two major groups, that is monocotyledons as well as dicotyledons. Commonly, you may in short you may use the term is monocot followed by that is dicot. So monocot they are represented by all that is the crops, cultivated crops. By the man is there, maize hai, rice hai, wheat hai, and etc. Many more is there. On that basis, on the other hand, where there is two cotyledons are present is there, they are represented by all pulses is there, grams is there, mustard is there, sunflowers are there, or many more are concerned is there. So is such a way that is the whole angiosperm may be divided in one category, that is division on the basis of the presence of that is the cotyledons are concerned. On the basis, second जो है taxonomists they also view in consideration कि based on that is the habitat. Whenever on the basis of habitat, this whole angiosperms that you may also included in two category. The one is that is the hydrophytes, you may use the term is, and other is terrestrial is there. The first is aquatic. The hydro means water, phyta means plants. Whatever that is the animal, the plants, they are inhabiting in the water, they are known as hydrophytes. They are aquatic in nature and they are represented by two example here I am quoted is there, that is one is Utricularia and other is Wolffia. Utricularia and Wolffia mostly जो है they are lacking root or root system, so that's why they are commonly known as rootless plant is there, though they are very much dominant. Here we are describing about that is the whole angiosperms that is in two group, root system and other is shoot system. So but here in that case that the root is lacking, roots are lacking is there, so they are commonly known as rootless. And the second group or category of this angiosperm, they are terrestrial in nature, which are mostly inhabitant on the soil, on that is the earth is there, so they are known as that is the terrestrial. These terrestrial जो soil पर present होते हैं, on the basis of this the means the presence of that is the water quantity is concerned, they are divided into further two group is there. One is mesophytes and other is xerophytes. How that is the mesophytes and xerophytes they are distinguished, in which you see the moderate condition. We are alive in the particular geographical area where we are surrounding all type of the plants is there, where there is the moderate condition of the water is available is there. Such type of groups of the plants, they are collectively you use the term is mesophytes or moderate condition. But in that is on this surface of that is the earth is there, where there is the very scarcity of water. So the individuals or that is the particular flora means that is the plants, they are scattered in the area where there is a scarcity of the water which takes place there. That group is known as xerophytes is there. So this xerophytes is collectively known as cactus also. So this is the whatever the features of xerophytes and mesophytes you will need to study in where the physiological structure will be discussed in due course of time. So this is regarding that is the on the basis of habitat is concerned is there. Second group of that is the based on that is the life cycle on that is the lifespan is there. How many long time they will survive is there. So on the basis of the lifespan on this planet is there, the flora or the plant, particularly that is the angiosperms, they are divided into that is three categories there. That is one is the annuals, other is biannuals, and other is perennials. So keeping in view the aspirant of the medical or NEET students are concerned is there, you have to make attention of this group is there. Annuals category, those animals, those plants are concerned is there whose life cycle complete in only a one single season. In one single season they complete their life history. Such are represented by rice, wheat, mustard, and other crops. Mostly they are in the category of the annuals is there. Biannuals means that is the those group of that is the plantee or particular the group of angiosperms which completes their life history in two, that is season is concerned is there. So they are represented by radish, carrot, turnip, etc., etc. And that is the third in that is called perennials is there, many more years. Those group of that is the angiosperms which survives more than that is the many years are concerned is that is they are called that is the perennials are there. So this was the classification of the angiosperm based on that is the lifespan is there. Then that is the next is based on that is the habitat and forms of life. In case of this group is there, if you study of the, because we are here, morphology structure we are going to the, in which the external features, whatever the characteristic feature of the plant is there, what type of their height is there, how their length is there. So on the basis of this habits and or you may use the term is forms are there, on which basis that is the whole planty group जो है that is divided into three categories there. One is known as harbs, other is shrubs, and other is trees are concerned is there. तो आप देखते हैं कि which this group is harbs, shrubs, and that is the trees group is there. So this harbs जो है what are called that is the harbs are there. Harbs mostly 1 to 2 feet तक जो है, if their height is mostly from the that is surface dweller or maybe some erect up to 2 feet, such type of group of the plants they are called that is the, and herbs they are represented by that is the wheat, rice, gram, and other crops in day-to-day life which are grown by that is the persons or that is the men. So they are included a category that is called herbs. Then followed by shrubs, those the height of the plants whose that is 3 to 5 or 4 feet जो है, they are having that is the such type of longer than their height is longer than that is over the herbs are, they are in the category, they are all known as shrubs. Collectively you may use the term is shrubs is there, and they are represented by lemon, rose, dadura, and extra many more. So in this case is there, though it is the moderate, rather you may use the term with height is there, but from this shrubs there is the highest trees 100 meter and like that is there. The other group of that is the plant whose height is very much elongate is there. So they are included in a category. That category is known as trees are there. A concern is there. So these trees जो है whatever the structure is perennial in nature, they survive in that is the in nature in many years are there. So what type of that is the tree is there? What type of the tree, the most important feature of the stem is there? So in which the stem is that is having no prominent branches are there. So if they further, in other words, you may say the trees जो है perennial in nature, and they are further divided into two categories there on the basis of their height as well as structure of their stem is concerned. The first structure of the tree is, that is, stem is, which are included in a category. That category is known as caudex. It is commonly known as columnar, like that is the column of any building is there. In the same manner, where there is no further branches are there, so the tree having, that is, a single erect elongate structure on the terminal portion, they are, that is, the leaves which are present on apex portion of the stem is there. Such type of stem bearing are called, that is, caudex or columnar trees are there, and they are represented by coconut, and that is the date, etc., etc. So this is a important feature of this, whose structure is, that is, a column shape. So that's why they are columnar tree or caudex tree is there. Second tree जो है, that is commonly used, the term is X current, or that is this X current जो है, that is the term where you use the term is there, in which the stem जो है, that is arise straightwise and thick and straight, and in due course of time or towards its terminal it is getting narrows is there, and that is its leaves, they are having also acropatical system. Older one is longer, followed by new ones are, they are smaller. So they make a structure like a concept structure is there. So they are represented by an angiosperm. They are, that is the eucalyptus, इसको कॉमन लैंग्वेज में सफेदा ट्री भी कहते हैं, एंड फॉलोड बाय जिम्नोस्पर्म्स. इफ यू कंपेयर, दैट इज द Pinus family is there, Pinaceae family is there, but here we are restricted to this angiosperms. So in angiosperms, they are, that is represented by an example that is known as eucalyptus is concerned is there. Second one, and the last one is, it is known as a decurrent or the deliquescent. Decurrent and deliquescent, those type of stems are there, those type of the trees is there. Then first of all they arise up to a certain height is there, then they further divided into many branches is there, branches, rebranches, followed by, they make a structure like a umbrella like structure in there. So such type of category, they are mostly we observe our surrounding is there. They are such type of trees are there. They are represented, commonly represented as, that is known as, that is the mango, as that is ficus bengalensis, that is बरगद का पेड़ जो आप देखते हैं कि लार्जेस्ट सिचुएटेड इन कलकत्ता हावड़ा. ये जो प्लांट जो ट्रीज जो है, that is very old and that is the very wide spread is there. So this is regarding whatever the characteristic feature and groups of, that is the group of, that is the angiosperms commonly known as flowering plants are concerned is there. So this is before coming on the particular part of this organ of this angiosperm is there. So this was the brief idea, brief introduction or the overview regarding these flowering plants is concerned is there. Now our next start जो है, then we start is our due lecture is there. The second lecture will, whatever I will discuss with you where, that is in detailed study of, that is root is there. So the next start will be on the root. So this is all about this of angiosperm. So at last but not least, if you think this introduction is that is having some worthwhile effect is there, kindly subscribe, share and like accordingly. Thank you to you all, please.